Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for coming back if you've been here before. So today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading on how your person sees you. So this is what type of person do they see you as, what do they think about you, all the good things. So this reading is aimed at people who know who their partner is, who know who that significant other is. And this can also be about your future spouse, future partner, if you are currently single. So it can work either way. But what we're going to be looking at is, again, how does your person see you? What do they, through their eyes, how would they describe you? What do they think about you? What do they see when they see you? So we have three piles. We have pile number 1 with the rose quartz rose. Pile number 2 with the amethyst rose, and pile number 3 with the rose quartz heart. So take a few minutes, ground and center yourself. Ask yourself, higher self, angels, guides, whoever it is that you want to work with, which pile has a message for you. And let's jump right into the reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you are drawn to the rose quartz flower. So we're going to be looking at how your person sees you, and we're going to be looking at some tarot cards, but we're going to start with what do they see when they see your personality. As a reminder, and we're going to get into these in a minute, but as a reminder, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You know yourself best. Also, this can apply to a current partner, and this can also apply to your future partner, future spouse. So it can apply at any time. So we have Blue Heron with make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. We also have the companion card, and this one says light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Shadow attributes, betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. So my pile number 1s, your person sees you as someone who is, first of all, I saw companion, and I saw that they see you as the companion they've been waiting for, which is a very beautiful energy to have, because they see you as that person that is going to be with them through thick and thin, that person who they're going to journey through life with. But even more so than that, they see you as someone who's very loyal, not only to them, but there's a sense of loyalty here to what it is that you believe in, the causes that are important to you, and the people that are close to you. You are someone who you may not have a lot of friends, but the friends that you do have, you are very loyal to them. You are very honest. You know how to hold on to the right type of people. So the right friendships are going to last in your life. You are also someone who, this is not going to apply to all of you, but for some of you, you do have a strong connection to family. And again, for others, it may be the friends that take the family, and it could even be this person, depending on if you know them yet or not. But this person also recognizes how much you do for others and what a great ally you are to others. For some of my pile number 1s, there's a cause that's very important to you. I'm getting, for some, it's helping children. For others, I'm getting animal welfare, animal rights. This could be any sort of social justice issue as well. But your person recognizes just how much work you do for the things that matter to you. Just how much you are willing to stand up for what matters to you. And for many of my pile number 1s, you're someone that you don't necessarily care what other people think of you, as long as you know that you are doing the right thing or what your belief of the right thing is. And for many of you, there is a high sense of integrity and morals here. Very interesting. Let's see what we have with the tarot as to how your partner, future partner, sees you. Page of Cups. Very loving energy from my pile number ones. Nine of Wands. Yes, absolutely. For some of you, if you have children, your partner, and this is even if you are going to have children in the future, your partner recognizes how much work you put into the home and into raising children. We have the King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I keep getting this energy of you are quite dedicated, and your person understands your dedication not only to them, but your dedication to the things that matter to you. There's a sense of steadfastness here. Again, loyalty that keeps coming up, honesty and loyalty. Very tenacious as well. You're someone who does things the way they're supposed to be done. And sometimes you can overwork and overwhelm yourself, pile number one, and your person knows and sees that. But your person sees you as someone who's very eccentric. You're not like other people. You're not like, I heard you're not like other girls, and I know that sometimes can be used lately in a different way, but you're definitely not like other people, and you don't mind standing out when you need to, especially if it's for things that matter to you. We could have members of the LGBTQ plus community in this pile. But with this Page of Cups, your partner sees you as someone who's very caring, very creative, and there's a sense of almost innocence to you. There's a sense of, it's almost like, I'm trying to explain this best that I can, but for my pile number ones, it's almost like you hold on to hope, even through everything that you've been through. Everything that you have to do when you are tired, exhausted, you keep going. But you also hold hope. You hold the ability to see the good in the world, to continue to fight the good fight. Because to you, pile number one, it's worth it. Because you know that you need to stand up for what is right and for what you believe in. For my pile number ones, you're also someone who's very good at building things. Some of you could be into gardening because that's standing out to me. Others of you, it could be like arts and crafts. There's a creative element to my pile number ones, and your person sees that and they love that about you. Ooh, I forgot one of the cards. So we have another one, surprise one. The Chariot. Yeah, you're always on the go. My pile number one, you are always on the go, and your person realizes this, and you're on the go even when you are exhausted, because look at this Nine of Wands. It's the sense of being exhausted, but you're keep going. For some of you, you are juggling a career and a family, or you will be when you meet this person. For some of my pile number ones, you have dogs. I'm actually seeing a golden retriever and a yellow lab, if that resonates with anyone. Some of you have pets that you take care of. Again, it could be children, it could be pets, but I feel like for my pile number ones, there's definitely a connection to pets. But your person recognizes just how much you are constantly moving, going, and growing. Your person also realizes that you're constantly striving to be the best that you can be. And they love that about you. Let's see what else we have, pile number one. Never-ending story. And co-create. What did I say? My pile number ones are very good at creation. At co-creating, creating things. Now, with never-ending story, what I'm getting from this is my pile number one, sometimes you do allow the stress of the day to get to you. And for some of you, there's a specific cause. There's something, for many, it feels like a cause. Like it's not something that's directly impacting you, but something that you feel passionate about. And that's constantly on your mind, how you can improve things for others. I feel like my pile number ones, your partner sees you as someone who is constantly being of service to others. You are constantly the companion of other people. You are standing up and being a voice for those that do not have a voice for themselves. And your partner understands that this really does stress you out. But your partner also understands that you have the ability to create, to set foundations, and to bring about new ways of living, new ways of doing things, not only for both of you, for yourself, for your partner, but for the collective as well. For many of my pile number ones, you want to make an impact. You want to leave this world better than what you walked into it. There's something that you're trying to create so that when you walk away, it's going to be completely changed. For some of you, you could be in the legal system that's coming in. Obviously, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but that's coming in strongly. Let's see what else we have. Fear. And we also have God of Obstruction with Ganesha. Now, my pile number ones, your future, I don't know why I wanted to say future, but your partner, future or present. For those of you that haven't met them yet, it's future. For those of you that have, it's present. You are someone that can face your fears and push past the fears. No matter what obstacles come to you or get in your way, you are going to constantly push forward and strive for better. Again, for many of you, you are striving for better for other people. Now, I think your future partner realizes that there are things that really scare you. And for some of you, the things that scare you is that you may not be able to make a difference in the world, that you may not be able to achieve your life purpose, because again, there's this sense of purpose that my pile number one has. And that may keep you up at night, and that may be this never-ending story, this fear that comes up. But with Ganesha here, the god of obstruction, many of you are able to push past those obstacles. Many of you are here to bring down old foundations and co-create new ones. And your future partner loves that about you. They recognize that in you. And they know that you are going to get to where you want to be. Now, I will say for someone here, the partner is coming in and I'm hearing a message of, I kind of just wish you would take a break every so often. That feels very specific. I'm seeing an S, so it could be someone with an S name. Sarah, Samantha, Shayna, Shannon. So take that as it resonates, but that's coming in. Let's take a look at what we have with these Archangel cards. Insight. Yeah, you're very insightful. Your future partner sees you as someone who's able to connect within quite easily. And self-belief. Your future partner understands that your beliefs are very important to you. Archangel Michael is very important for this pile. You could work with Archangel Michael. You don't have to. But for some of you, that's coming in very strongly. And you're very courageous. Again, even when you are afraid of something, even in the face of fear, you push past it. Especially if it means that you are going to stand up and make things right for someone else or for a group of people. For some of you, you're fighting for people that you don't even know, that you've never even met. And that's beautiful energy, pile number one. Oh, we had another one. I keep missing cards. Archangel Raphael with knowledge. And we have insight and knowledge. Some of you are very intelligent, and your future partner sees you as someone who's very wise, very knowledgeable. You could be someone who's constantly reading. I get that for some of my pile number ones, you really enjoy reading. And for some of you, you enjoy schooling and learning. Some of you have higher degrees like doctorates, PhDs. Like I said, I keep getting law for some of you. Like you could be a lawyer, you could be in law school. You could be working in any of the law fields. It could be paralegal. But there's something with the justice system here that keeps coming up. And if you don't understand something, you seek out to understand it. You learn about it. That's how your partner sees you. Shadow work, blockages, confrontation, ego death, emotions, purge, transcending soul patterns. For many of you, you are constantly evolving, working on yourself, doing shadow work. Some of you are constantly kind of working on your belief systems. And you are someone that, again, blockages, obstructions, obstacles do not stop you. And for many of my pile number ones, you went through an ego death, and right now you are fighting for others and you are of service to others. Vortex, astral travel, accessing portals, raising vibration, elevating our ancestors, lessons learned. Yes, many of you are working on setting new foundations, dismantling the old ones. We could have some people with ties to New Orleans. That's coming in for some reason. For my pile number ones, some of you definitely work with the moon cycles, and I'm kind of seeing that your partner recognizes this. Some of you are also into ritual, smudging. There's spiritual work that you do that they see or will see, depending on if this is future or not. And they recognize that you are spiritual. I don't necessarily feel that for most of you, this person is as spiritual as you are, but they do enjoy, they enjoy seeing you in action. Let's see what we have as far as astrology. Grand Trine blessings. Your future partner is blessed to have you in their life. Your future partner also sees you as someone who is very blessed, and they see you as someone who, even though they know it's not easy, you can make it appear as easy for you to remove those blockages, those obstructions, for you to move from one thing to another, for you to clear the way, clear the path. You may have a Grand Trine in your natal chart. Saturn return age. Your future, sorry, I keep saying future, your partner. Why do I keep saying future? Maybe for many of you, this is a future partner. Your partner sees you as someone very mature. It doesn't matter how old you are, pile number one. This person sees you as wise beyond your years and as more mature than other people that are your age. You could be someone who comes across as an old soul. But with Saturn return here, you are someone who takes on a lot of responsibilities. And we did have that 9 of Wands. And your partner understands just how much you take on and how much you give, not only for them, not only for family, friends, the people that you know, but for others as well. Because I keep getting this for my pile number ones. There are people that you don't even know that you are fighting for. For some of you, your career is very important to you. Invisibility, authenticity, yeah. Your partner knows how authentic you are. They know that what you see is what you get when it comes to you. They understand that you're not hiding anything from them. They also admire your ability to speak out for what you believe in and show up as you are, because I don't feel that for many, your partner's used to that. You may be one of the first people they encounter that is actually this authentic. And they really do love that about you. Lady de los Muertos with acceptance and equality. My pile number ones, you are fighting for equality. And your partner understands that. You're also someone who's able to accept things for what they are when you know you cannot change it. And you also offer acceptance to people for being who they are. But at the same time, you strive for equality. And if you know that you can change something, you are more than willing to fight for it. Some of you could work with Santa Muerte, if you know it would be Holy Death. Others of you are very much connected to, I feel a lot of Latinos or Latinx, I guess you can say Latinas, Latinos, Latinx, in this pile. And I want to say that definitely connections to Ecuador and Mexico. Take that as it resonates. Let's see what we have here. Astrology. For some of you, you're very much into astrology. You could be an astrologer. And your partner sees that. I feel like some of them may kind of laugh at it, not in a mean way, not in a mean-spirited way, but just kind of like, oh, there this person goes again with this astrology stuff. For some of you, when you met, you may have asked them about their natal chart or about their sign. There's something here with astrology, but for some of you, you're definitely a natural when it comes to astrology, when it comes to the star. I'm also getting a message here that my pile number ones, you could be a night owl. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am getting that from that card. Some of you are a night owl, and your person sees you as someone who tends to be more of nocturnal than a morning person. Let's see what goddess we have here. Ariadne? I always mess that up, but untangling. I am patient with myself in the process of exploring the labyrinth of my mind. Some of you have a very, very, very active mind. And your partner realizes that. There's a lot of wisdom in this pile. Your partner sees you as someone who's very intelligent, very wise. You're constantly learning. You're constantly expanding. And they admire that about you. Some of you have an owl as a spirit guide. Let's see, who do we have here? Baba Yaga, look at this. The wise and wild woman, duality, the witch. And we did have shadow work. Some of you are the oracle. Some of you are able to channel information. And that information is what drives you forward. I want to say for my pile number ones, a lot of the people watching have naturally curly hair. Because I keep seeing curly hair all over the place and it's really standing out to me. Some of you wear your hair very big and very curly and it's very beautiful, and that's something that your partner loves about you. There's also something about the way that you dress that's coming up. Some of you really enjoy wearing black and red. And I'm hearing that your partner can kind of tell what's going on based on what you're wearing. Take that as it resonates. Hathor with celebration, rejuvenation, and gratitude. Your partner recognizes that you are someone who is grateful for what you do have. And they are grateful to have you in their life. Some of you could have a connection to Egypt as well. Some of you could practice Egyptian spirituality. Archangel Jeremiel with reflections, dreams, and visions. Your partner sees how important your vision is to you. And I believe that for my pile number ones, your partner supports you. And you're constantly reflecting, growing. I really do get that. Doing the shadow work, going through an ego death, expanding your knowledge. A lot of you, again, love to read, take in new information. Let's see what the final two cards are. Shadow again. Some of you are here to dismantle the shadow. Some of you are here to bring light to places that have no light. And in order to do that, pile number one, you do a lot of shadow work. You do a lot of reflecting, connecting to self. And your partner realizes that. And then we have boundaries. Yeah, my pile number ones, you are someone who definitely has boundaries in place. Some of you, I did get black and red clothing, but some of you may dress depending on your gender and how you identify. But I'm kind of getting that type of look, like that very, it's almost like very eccentric look. You don't necessarily look like other people and you don't strive to, you have your own sense of style. Very beautiful. Some of you definitely have tattoos. Some of you have a moon tattoo. Some of you have the triple goddess moon tattoo. There's definitely something about the hair that keeps coming in. It feels curly and long hair for most of you. Obviously, that's not going to resonate for everyone. But you have strong boundaries, and you know when to set your boundaries. For my pile number 1, some of you at one point you overgave, but you've learned, or you will learn by the time you meet this person, how to set boundaries. And they really love that about you. All right, pile number 1. Let me know if anyone has really long, like full curly hair. I would love to know, because I keep getting that for pile 1. So if you're in pile 1 and you have like that very big, beautiful curly hair, let me know. Ecuador and Mexico kept coming in as well as Egypt. Anyways, pile number 1, that's all I have for you. If you like the reading, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you'd like to see next. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you were drawn to the amethyst flower. And as a reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So this can apply if you know who your partner is, or it can apply for future cases where, you know, you haven't met your partner yet, but you're kind of curious of how you will be seen. So first we have the mountain goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. And then we have shapeshifter, light attributes, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Shadow attribute, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. My pile number 2s, your partner sees you as someone who, you're not someone who gives up easily. You are someone who's constantly on the move. You are someone who tends to take on a little bit too much. You keep yourself busy. For some of you, you are very much able to change perspectives and see things from different perspectives. You can understand people, even when those people are not like you. Even when those people, when you don't have too much in common with them, you are an empath for some of you. And you're able to have an understanding of what other people go through. And even when you don't have that understanding of what somebody's going through, you strive to have an understanding. Some of you tend to, again, take on too much, and you are someone who's constantly needing to kind of find balance, and your partner sees just how much you tend to take on and how that can overwhelm you from time to time. For many of you, you've reached a point, or if this is a future partner, you will reach a point by the time you connect with them, that you're gonna be more balanced. You're going to be able to create more balance in your life, and they are going to appreciate that about you, or they do appreciate that about you, where you, even though you tend to take on too much, you can recognize when you are out of balance, and you can do whatever it takes to put yourself back in balance. For some of you, you are an introvert, and if you overdo it as far as being social or putting yourself out there or doing too much, that's when you need to kind of come back to center and ground yourself. I'm kind of getting that your partner knows and understands that at times you may do something just kind of for the sake of them. Like, you may go somewhere with them even though you don't want to, and you kind of put on a brave face, and that sometimes kind of messes with your energy. Some of you are very sensitive energetically, and that's why sometimes you kind of go out of balance and you need to take some time to reconnect. For my pile number 2s, your partner sees you as someone who can struggle with anxiety from time to time. And again, it's a very sensitive energy that this pile has. That's not to say that you are delicate or, weak or anything like that, because my pile number twos are very strong, but your energy is very sensitive and they do see that and they understand that. Your partner's also, I think for many of you, your partner does try to kind of remind you to take care of yourself, to take a break, to check in with yourself. That's what's coming in. For some of you, at times you're kind of disconnected from your body and it takes a little bit of effort to check in and say, okay, I'm starting to burn out. I'm taking on too much. Let's take a look at what we have with the tarot cards. Page of Wands, Five of Swords, Two of Swords. We're going to talk about this in a minute. And Justice. Yeah, balance is really needed. For some of my pile number twos, and I say this respectfully, lovingly, some of my pile number twos, when your energy gets zapped, when you are overwhelmed, you tend to become a little... You tend to like a good argument from time to time. I don't get that it's anything serious. I do think your partner just knows that once you feel overwhelmed, you become a little bit more sensitive and a little bit more reactive. I don't think it's anything like this at all. I will say that. Nothing like that image. But there is a sense of once you are a bit overwhelmed, your partner kind of sees you as someone who can start to, it's like the little things start to nip away and kind of get at you. For my pile number twos, there's also, again, it's a strong sense that for many of my pile number twos, you're introverts. So your partner sees you as someone who needs some time alone from time to time. And that time alone helps you connect to your creativity, and it helps you connect to your inner child. For some in my pile number two, your partner knows that your childhood was not easy, that you grew up in a tough situation. For some of you, there was a lot of arguing in the home. You could have come from a home that was, that there was a divorce or there was a separation. Maybe you grew up with just one parent. I'm even hearing a step parent for others. So your partner knows that still affects you in some way. And obviously that's not going to resonate for everyone. For my pile number twos, your partner also recognizes that you are constantly trying to get to the bottom of things, understand yourself, understand your triggers. For some of you, you go to a therapist, and that's just to kind of get to the bottom of things and work on your own things. And some of you do go to a couples therapy with your partner. Your partner also sees you as someone who you can both do your own thing, and it's not going to affect the connection in any way. You can both go off and do your own thing, and you're still going to be able to reconnect, and everything is fine. This is a pile where you're both pretty much individuals, and you have your separate hobbies, but you like it that way for most of you. Let's take a look at what else we have here. Ooh. Deep knowing, very intelligent energy. For my pile number twos, your partner sees you as someone who's very spiritual. You're constantly seeking a deeper understanding of the universe. Milk and honey. Your partner sees you as their milk and honey. They see you as someone who brings them a lot of good fortune. They find themselves to be lucky to be able to be with you. And they also appreciate and see how much you do for them. Some of you cook for your partners. I'm also seeing some of my viewers, you will wake up early. Like perhaps you don't have to wake up as early as your partner, but you'll wake up and make them coffee or make them breakfast or pack lunch for them. I'm getting that very clearly, and they appreciate that. Separation. Yeah, there was a separation that at one point or another really hurt my pile number two. And I feel like for many of you, this was childhood. This could have been a relationship as well. Perhaps you were married before, or you came from a relationship that meant something, that meant a lot to you, that was long-term and it ended, and that separation really hurt you. But I feel for the grand majority of my pile number twos, this separation was your childhood, that you had to experience and witness a relationship that was not the best and that probably ended in divorce. Or if it stayed, like if it was your parents and they stayed together, or your caretakers and they stayed together, it wasn't an easy household to live in or an easy situation to be in. And I'm so sorry, pile number two, that's the case. Energy. Yeah, what did I say? Some of you could be Reiki practitioners, IET. Some of you could work with energy. Some of you could work with spirituality. I'm getting some of you could run some sort of spiritual business. But at the very least, your partner understands. I don't necessarily know that for many of you, your partner understands spirituality. But, and I don't want to make it sound like they're not able to, but I don't feel like they're very spiritual themselves. But they do understand that your energy is easily affected, and that you need time to recharge. And again, for many of my pile number twos, your partner sees you as an introvert, as someone who can be sensitive, who needs a lot of time to kind of regenerate. Let's go with the angel cards. Archangel Raphael with forgiveness, Archangel Uriel with joy, and Archangel Michael. Some of you definitely work with the archangels. You could work with Archangel Michael. And you try your best, pile number one. Sorry, pile number two. I keep saying pile number one today. Some of you may need to check that pile out because there are some similarities. Anyways, pile number two. For some of you, you do work with Archangel Michael. You could work with Archangel Raphael. But you're very courageous. And no matter what you've been through, you try to find the beauty in the moment. You try to make every moment joyful. You try to take care of the people around you. You are the person that's making other people laugh. You are giving other people something to be joyful about. Your person sees you as someone who's very forgiving, and you've had to do a lot of forgiving in your life. And they know how strong you are for your ability to forgive. And you haven't necessarily forgotten pile number two, but you were able to forgive and extend grace. And through forgiveness, you've been able to find your own joy, or at the very least, make joy possible for you. This is very beautiful energy. Let's see what else we have here. Cosmic Sisterhood, finding spiritual community, patterns, sisterhood, intersectional feminism, starseed lineage. For some of you, you always felt like the black sheep in the family. You didn't quite fit in. Your partner sees that you have moved on and you've created your own sense of family. And for many of you, that's through friendship. You've kind of have your own little family that you've had to create. And for my pile number twos, some of you found that sense of connection, of belonging in the spiritual community. And your partner understands that and they respect that. Snake medicine, eternity, energy in motion, magician, shedding, knowledge of self. And I cannot say those other two, so I will not attempt it. Some of you have the snake as a spirit animal. And the snake is also your partner recognizing that you are constantly evolving, shedding skin, letting go of the past, forgiving, moving forward, gaining a deeper understanding of what happened and why it happened. Some of you could be a therapist, or you are in therapy. I feel for many of you, you currently are in therapy, or you've been through to therapy and it helped you out a lot. But your person sees you as someone who can kind of create, right? It's almost like where you are today is probably not where you should be considering everything you've been through. But you are constantly creating. And you're not someone who gives up. And you're constantly seeking deeper knowledge of self, a deeper understanding of yourself. Let's see what we have with the astrology. I keep doing this today. 6th house routine. And Venus love. You're very loving. And your partner sees you as someone who's very loving towards them and towards other people. Some of you are very romantic with your partner. And you're romantic in the sense of you do the little things. It's the little things that matter for my pile number 2s. I keep getting this sense of somebody like cooking or waking up early to make coffee or to pack lunch for their partner just because they can and I feel like if you do that, it's not even that you have to be up that early. It's something that you do because you want to do. For my pile number 2s, your partner understands that you need a stable foundation, that you need stability and routine. Your partner also sees you as someone who has a purpose. Even if they're not spiritual and they don't quite, really look at life purpose the way spirituality does, there's a sense that they understand that there is something that you're here to accomplish that's going to help the collective in some way. They really admire your work ethic as well. Some of you are very, very clean. Kind of getting that somebody's partner may go into the kitchen and kind of mess things up while they're cooking, and that's some of the bickering happens there. But I'm getting my pile number 2s. Some of you are very, very organized and very, very clean and meticulous about how you keep the household. All right, we'll look at that one next. It wants to come out. Dawn, the light after the darkness. Yeah, you've been through a lot. And I know, a lot of us have been through a lot, but my pile number 2s, you've been through the ringer. And your partner loves that you found the light after the darkness. That you didn't let everything you've been through keep you down. And that you're constantly fighting to find more light. Some of you struggle with depression. Skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. Some of you are like the phoenix that has risen from their own ashes, right? The phoenix that rises from the ashes, I should say. And even through the darkness, through the sadness. And again, I do feel there's anxiety, depression for some of you. You make it a point to make sure that other people have something to look forward to. That's beautiful, pile number 2. You make sure that other people are laughing. You keep things light. You continuously fight to find the light. And you are able to create, to find the bright side. Some of you have the ability to connect to the inner child, even though you've been through so much. You connect to your inner child. And there's a sense of wonder that comes with you. There's a sense of light-heartedness that you carry around with you, even if you can't feel it yourself. And that's how your partner sees you. Temporary got shapeshifter again. Yeah, you're constantly growing, evolving. Some of you had to learn how to fit into certain spaces, how not to stand out. And you're finally learning how to step into your own power. Again, the levels of consciousness. Very spiritual pile. And your partner knows it. And there's a sense of something, of you being able to create, see potential. Astro, I believe, Astro, rising with appreciate the early stages. They are integral to the journal, to the journey. I was going to say journal. Some of you may journal, or some of you could be writers, but look at this, the rainbow, and rainbows come after after rain. So your partner sees just how much you've done, and they actually believe that as much as you've accomplished, there's still so much to go. And I think they're right, pile number 2. There's still so much to go, so much for you to achieve, to experience. And your partner recognizes how hard your journey was and how you've been able to graciously move through the journey that you were giving. And it was not an easy one. It is not an easy one. See the angel among us. Horus with clear seeing, intention, perspective. There's something about my pile number 2s. You're able to see many different perspectives. You could have Libra energy prominent in the chart, or air sign Aquarius, Libra coming in. Gemini as well. Thoth with wisdom, time, writing, Akashic records. Very interesting, because I said some of you, I pulled this card and I said journaling. I was going to say journaling. Some of you are definitely writers. Some of you have a connection to some sort of, there's power in the written word and in the spoken word for my pile number 2s. Your partner knows that once you speak something, you're able to create it. Archangel Zadkiel with transmutation, mercy, violet flame. And you have transmuted, transformed yourself many times, and you continue to do so. You've transmuted your early childhood, early life, past relationships, and you've gotten to where you are now. You are a natural at alchemy. At the very least, even if your partner doesn't know what alchemy is, they know that you are someone who's constantly transforming. And it's very interesting because we have shapeshifter twice, and then now we have violet flame. All right, let's see pile number 2. Silence. Yeah. My pile number 2s, you are thinkers, observers, introverts. You need some time for self-reflection. Like I said, it's almost like you both have your own personalities and your own interests, and then you come back together. And there's times where you need some time alone. For some of you, if you live with your partner, you can have separate bedrooms, or you can have like separate areas in the home where you can go to when it's time to recharge. And they give you the space, which is beautiful. And they understand that you need it and that your energy is very sensitive. And then we have meditate. Yeah, this is my very spiritual pile number 2. Some of you are definitely into meditation, yoga. And again, that sense of needing to hold space for yourself and needing to take a break from people and from being around other people from time to time. My pile number 2s, you probably see 222 a lot. Could be 4s, but I'm getting 222 and 777. Some of you could be a yoga teacher, there's something spiritual that you can do as a career or as a business, even side business, or you spend a lot of time in connection to self. Definitely my introverts. You are definitely my introverted pile. But your partner loves that you're able to connect to self, to meditate, to take that time for yourself. And I'm almost hearing they want you to do that because it helps you bring balance to yourself. All right, pile number 2. That is all I have for you. Let me know if you are my meditators. There's a lot of meditation here. Anyways, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comment section below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you were drawn to the Rose Quartz Heart. As a reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. We're going to be looking at how your partner sees you. This can be a present day partner. It can be your future partner, future spouse, whatever it is that you want to look into. Take it as it resonates. And let's see. Ooh, the tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership. So trust that you're capable of doing so. For my pile number 3s, your partner sees you as a leader. You are someone who's able to take charge and mentor. Light attributes, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Shadow attributes, inability to allow the student to move on from the role of master, imparting false instruction. Some of my pile number 3s, you could be managers, you could work as a supervisor, you could oversee a group of people, you could be a teacher, but your partner, sees you as someone who's here to lead others. Your partner also sees you, or your person also sees you as someone who is very knowledgeable, and you're someone who takes others underneath your wing. You kind of show them the way, you give them the knowledge that they need, and then you set them free. That's why I'm saying for some of you, you could be teachers, coaches, you can be therapists, counselors, professors. You could be someone that's none of those things, but you still like to mentor people from time to time. I'm hearing big brother, big sister program. Some of you could definitely be in that program. For others of you, you are a parent and it is your children that you are currently kind of mentoring and leading. It could be a niece, nephew, maybe a friend's child, but there's definitely an energy of you are constantly sharing your wisdom with others and teaching other people how to it's going to be different things for different people, but you're definitely in a position of being a leader, or at the very least your partner sees you as someone who is a leader and who's capable of doing things and teaching others how to do. Your person has so much trust in your abilities, in your ability to get things done. I think for some of my pile number 3s, your person sees you as someone very confident and they trust in your ability more than you trust in yourself. I have to say it because I'm seeing it for some of you. It's almost like sometimes you tend to question yourself and this person comes in and they're like, what are you talking about? Like, no. I know you can do it and you will do it. They are your number one cheerleader. And I believe that you are that for them as well. There's definitely a partnership here. Your person trusts you to make decisions when needed. And I feel that you trust them as well. This is kind of power couple vibes that we're getting here. Let's take a look at the tarot. This is very interesting so far. Hold on, I definitely picked more than that. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, your person sees you as someone who's very responsible. The Page of Pentacles is the youngest the youngest of the suit of Pentacles. The pages are always the youngest. But the Page of Pentacles is the most mature of all the pages. 6 of Wands, yeah. There's success here. Your person definitely sees you as someone who's successful, and they see you as someone who is going to continue to be successful, going to continue to reach milestones. Nothing stops you. They see you as unstoppable. I love this energy. Queen of Wands, yeah. Your person sees you as someone who you're not like anyone else. You're very unique. Some of you could be entrepreneurs, but you're very bold, charismatic. Your person really likes your personality. And they see you as someone who's very independent and able to achieve the things that you set out to achieve. Eight of Pentacles. There's definitely a sense of someone who is constantly working on their skills, constantly polishing their skills. There's a lot of balance here and a lot of give and take. This is like two people showing up at 100% and giving their 100% to this connection. And there's no doubt in their mind that you have their back. And I really believe, pile number 3, that there's no doubt in your mind that they have your back. If you have yet to meet this person, this is someone who's going to have your back through thick and thin, and you're going to offer them the same thing. For my pile number 3s, you and your person have a lot of the similar financial goals and a similar outlook on life, and you're both striving to create a strong foundation. This is very grounded energy for both people involved, but they definitely see you as someone who's very, very grounded. And they see you as someone who knows what they want. They know that you know exactly what you want and that you're going to go after it. And not only are you going to go after it, you are going to attain it, pile number 3. There's no doubt in your person's mind that you are going to attain what you set out to. For some of you, you do work out. Some of you have, I have to say, killer abs, because I'm seeing abs. I'm seeing them here, but I'm also getting abs. So some of you are working out. Some of you could be in some sort of sport. This is a very active lifestyle for some of my pile number 3s. You're always on the go. You're always moving. And you enjoy it that way. At least your person sees you as someone who enjoys the hustle. For some of my pile number 3s, you are someone who enjoys the outdoors as well. And your person knows that. Could be hiking, could be kind of camping. TikTok, yeah, you're constantly on the go, my pile number 3s. Your person kind of sees you as someone who can be a little bit impatient. I have to say it because I see it. But they see you as someone who can be a little impatient at times, and someone who kind of feels like they always have to be on the go. And I feel that they're that way as well. So it kind of just works. Here and now. Yeah, your person sees you as someone who's constantly on the go, but you make the best of the present moment, and accomplishments mean a lot to my pile number 3s. At least that's how your person sees you. And they understand that you're making moves and changes in the here and now so that you can have a better future. My pile number 3s, your person does not see you as someone who holds on to past energy. I'm kind of getting this energy of somebody who, if something happens, you kind of move through it rather quickly and you're like, okay, well, how do we deal with this? All right, we dealt with it. You're not carrying baggage from the past. And they love that about you. Let's see which archangels we have here. Archangel Uriel with charity. Archangel Gabriel with love. And this is my pile number 3s. Your person sees you as very passionate. You're also someone who's very giving. You give a lot of yourself, your time, your money, your energy. Archangel Gabriel with innocence. And part of your purpose is to come into this world and give some of that very lighthearted energy that you have. There's an innocence to you and how you approach life. Like, there's almost this very joyful energy. I kind of keep getting like a yellow aura. And look at this, we have a lot of yellow. Some of you, the solar plexus and the sacral chakra are very active. You're very creative. You're constantly going. This pile, your person sees you as someone who's very confident, and they think that that's sexy. They love that about you. I'm almost getting like a grin, and I myself cannot stop grinning back here. So just so you know. Capricorn, you are very much connected to the body. My pile number 3s, you like the finer things in life as well. For some of you, you truly like to treat yourself, and that's why you work hard. And you're also setting some very strong foundations. Some of you, it's about, buying the house, kind of starting the business, making sure that you leave a legacy behind for your children, your family, for those of you that want children, but definitely leaving a legacy behind. Taurus, I have, this is very grounded earth energy. You could be an earth sign, or you could have it prominent in your chart. So that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to. Some of you have a Taurus rising, and some of you have Venus very strong in the chart, as well as Saturn. Some of you could have a Capricorn rising. And you are constantly on the go. You are constantly striving. I am getting my pile number 3s. Your person says that sometimes you can be a little bit stubborn, but they love that about you. You kind of give them a run for their money, because I think that you're very similar in some ways. And you both like to kind of almost, I don't want to say argue, but definitely debate things for my pile number 3s. There's a lot of sexy time for this pile. I am getting that. Let's see, what do we have with these two? I don't see them before you do. But we have Dionysus with God of Sensuality. And there's a lot of... It's almost like coming off the cards. I just realized what I said. No pun intended. God of Protection with Anubis. And again, no pun intended with God of Protection. There's a lot of sensual energy to this connection. And they see you as someone who's very, very sexy, very, very... You're beautiful to them. There's a lot of almost erotic energy coming off of this. There's something about your body that they really, really love. Some of you definitely work out. That's not going to resonate for everyone. Even if you don't work out, I'm telling you right now, your person, your partner loves your body, loves the way that you look. There's a lot of sensual energy, erotic energy to this connection. There's a strong connection to the body, to the senses, to what I can see, touch, feel, smell, hear. And I'm kind of getting that you both work hard, but you play just as hard. Let's see what we have here. Intuitive. Yeah, your person sees you as someone who's very intuitive. And it's very interesting because I think that you are very intuitive, but you're also very grounded. You're able to ground that intuition into the tangible world. Some people are intuitive, but they're not very grounded. For my pile number 3, it's your solar plexus sacral chakra, where you receive your intuition, where most people may receive it like third eye or crown. I'm gonna put those there. And we have divine intervention, trusting the universe is needed. More is happening behind the scenes. And this is, again, they're trusting you. I feel like sometimes when you doubt yourself, this person is like, no, you got this. I know you got this. I know you can do this. What are you talking about? They are your number one cheerleader. Saturn again. We have Capricorn and Saturn now. Ancestral healing, debt paid, past life regression, law of karma, do-over, rosemary. For some of you, working with rosemary can be very important. You're constantly evolving, changing. Definitely trying to better yourself. I feel like for this pile, it's definitely when it comes to career finances. But your person sees you as someone who works hard. But again, there's that sense of you play hard as well. You're also building strong foundations. You are leaving behind a legacy, not only for yourself, but for the people that you help, for the people that you mentor, for the people that you are. It's almost like you're sharing information with certain people. Pile number 3. Some of you spend a lot of time in the nude at home with this person, and they love that. It's coming in. I have to say it because it's coming in. This is very interesting energy. Skull of darkness, blind spots. And your person sees you as someone who's actually quite aware of your own blind spots, and you're able to help other people see their blind spots as well. I'm hearing that this person understands that you can help them see their own blind spots, and they help you see yours. Again, there's kind of power couple vibes to this. Some of you like romantic dinners. That's coming in. Or your person definitely treats you to like a romantic dinner every so often, or you do that for them, especially when you're busy. Because I feel like both of you keep so busy that at times you're not seeing each other as much. Forgiveness, reducing burdens. Yeah, and for some of you, you have the ability to forgive, and you have released a lot of things. You've kind of let go of things that have been done to you. You have forgiven people from your past. For some of you, there was a mother or a mother figure that you had to forgive, and your person recognizes how hard that was. This is very, very specific, but for one or two of you, the forgiveness towards the mother figure could have been your partner or your person's mother. Like you didn't quite get along at first, and you had to kind of offer them some forgiveness just to kind of keep the peace, because they may have given you some trouble. Again, that's not going to I don't know why I was going to say recognize. That's not going to make sense for everyone, but it is coming in, so I have to say it. Let's see what goddess we have here. Lakshmi with abundance. Be open to receiving. Yeah, my pile number 3s. Your person sees you as someone who's so abundant. And for many of you, this is financial abundance, but they also see you as someone who, you've worked so hard to get to where you are. And they definitely see you as someone who's reaping the rewards of all the hard work you've done. And I'm kind of hearing like this, it's almost like this very proud sense of, I can't wait to see where we're going to go together. There's a lot of recognition for this pile that's either coming or has already started to show up. And your person sees it and they are so proud of you. But again, this isn't just something that was given to you. This is a lot of hard work. For many of you, it's been years of hard work. Let's see what we have here. Archangel Azrael, death and rebirth, transitions, life changes. You are constantly going through a cycle of death and rebirth. You are constantly transitioning. For some of you, you work with Archangel Azrael. For a few of you, you lost someone that was very important to your life. And I'm getting for a few of you, this could be like one person. It was a father. And that's where your work ethic came from. And there's almost like a sense of honoring that person through your work and through what you are currently creating. Take that as it resonates. Archangel Christiel with higher consciousness, Christ light, and light. Yeah, you are a light to this person. You are their bright spot. Even when things aren't going well, they know that they can count on you. They see you as someone who's a bright light for many others as well. There could be friends, family, but they see you as someone who can brighten up anyone's day. They see you as someone who's very giving as well. There's something about this pile, like you are very gifted. You have worked very hard and abundance has come your way, but a lot of you are definitely giving back to the community, giving back to others in some way, shape, or form. Archangel Michael. I believe this group had Archangel Michael already. Clarity, truth, protection. And your person sees you as someone that is kind of looked over. It's almost like the universe watches over you. But they also see you as someone who can be very honest, very blunt. I almost get like my pile number 3s, sorry. At times you can be a little too blunt. You definitely speak your truth, and you're definitely in tune with what your truth is, and you are clear about who you are, where you're going, and what you want to create. And even when you get a little unsure of yourself, you still come across as very confident, you know your worth, pile number 3. At least your person sees you as someone who knows their worth. And it's almost like this sense of, I can't believe I get to be with this person. You could see 555 a lot, 111 as well. Fun. Yeah, you are very fun to be around. Your person absolutely enjoys being around you. I feel you could have quite the friend group. For a lot of my pile number 3s, you are extroverts and you have quite, again, it's almost like a big friend group. Even if it's not necessarily friends, there's definitely acquaintances that you can hang out with. And you're the type of person that you walk into a bar and you make friends with everyone there. You walk into wherever you go, you can make a friend. You can talk to someone. You can kind of open up and have a good time with someone. Treasure. They see you as their treasure, pile number 3. Yeah, they see you as I keep getting that sense of, I can't believe I got so lucky that this is my person. That's the energy I keep getting for pile number 3. Pile number 3, I am so curious. Do you, for most of you, if you can comment below, is this someone you are already with? Because if so, you are so lucky. If you haven't met them yet, you are going to be so lucky when you do, because their energy is very beautiful. I was smiling the entire time I was reading this. So very beautiful energy for both of you. Pile number 3, you are also just a beautiful soul and a bright light in this world. So keep shining. That is all I have for you, pile number 3. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please let me know what you'd like to see next. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.